Well, hello there. I'm here at Earl's Court for the annual DIY and Gardening Show. Now, this is a trade-only event, but we've come down here to show you some of the products that you wouldn't normally get to see. The show is now in its 9th year, and every single time it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. In fact, this year there's over 200 individual exhibitors. The show is actually the first event in the European DIY calendar, and a lot of companies actually use this event to launch new products and also showcase some of their most popular lines. So, I'm off to see what I can find. I'll see you later.
Do you know what? I went to the press show and fantastic. I mean, Auntie and I have been right round that show. I'm going to bring you some very new innovative products.
516-353. Alan Stevenson will be showing us how this works. £16.50.
Do you know, I saw this at the last year's show and brought it to Chris, our buyer, and this is how long it takes to get things onto QVC sometimes, but thankfully it's here, and Alan, the guy who demonstrates this at the show and is the manufacturer of this, you know, who will be here in a while to demonstrate it. Beautiful. Look at that. You know, when you isolate something and see the beauty of it. Oh, here we go.
Oh dear.
It's DIY we are doing this morning.
DIY.
This is one of the jobs actually that Paul wanted to demonstrate.
Oh, he could have
making toys.
In seconds.
Yeah.
News of something that's limited stock. Martin showed us this at the beginning of the hour. 516273. The laser line generator is down to the last 10%.
Wandering around here at the DIY show down here at Earl's Court, I've come across lots of great items. Some of them are actually award-winning, and the item we're looking at now has won no less than 4 awards. I'm here with Mr. WETNFIX, Alan Stevenson. How are you doing, Alan?
Hello,
right.
how are you?
It's a great idea. It's won lots of awards. What actually is it?
Well, it's very simple. It's a super solution to a very common problem.
Okay.
And you probably identify this when you see the plug going into the hole, you put your screw in.
Well, I was putting up some curtains just the other day and the rail, it had the same problem.
Perfect.
Use a matchstick.
Perfect. Right.
Not very good though.
No, let me show you.
Solution.
Let me show you. Dip your one pad of WETNFIX into the water, just mold it onto the plug, just take up the surplus water into the hole. And we do like it to go in tight. So if it's gone in a little loose, you take it off and put another
WETNFIX pad on.
Another pad on. But that should be fine. And there we go.
Okay.
Now, if it stains the wallpaper, just
wipe it
little
off.
damp rag, wipe it off and there. Now.
So how long do we need to leave that?
Now, we will say leave it for 3 minutes.
Can we do it now though?
Let's do it now. Okay, let me show you. Let me
put
see
it
what
to
we
the
can
ultimate
do.
test.
Let's put it to the ultimate test. This is what, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Now, there we go. I can feel it now starting to tighten.
Okay.
And there we go.
All the way in.
There we go. I can't go. That's as tight as I can go.
Sounds tight. Let's see if we can lift it up. Perfect. Back to the studio.
Perfect. £16.50. We're going to tell you about that in just a second, but the phone lines have gone absolutely crazy. If you can get through on the phone, go through Q-Cut, because I know we've got big queues right now on the regular number. It's going to stay like this for the 2-hour show, so get used to it. If you've got your membership number and your PIN number, just go through on Q-Cut and use your other methods, because that's how you're going to secure what you get. But I have to say, Alan, lovely to meet you.
Hello, Pippa. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Hello, Harry.
And I'm delighted that at last, you know, after my bringing this to Chris, our buyer, we got the product.
Thank you very much.
Which is an astounding product.
Oh, it's very kind of you.
As we said, what do we say? Demonstrations?
Always.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see more demonstrations, because I'm not sure if I've got my head around what this does yet.
Right.
Ah, right. Over to you, Alan. Let's go straight into
Pippa,
it.
it's this old chestnut of a problem where your curtain rails falling down, and most people get sort of matchsticks or bits of twigs.
Let's see what you've got here.
And you can see it's quite a big hole.
This side is solid.
Now, I fixed that one.
It
was the same, and I fixed it with the WETNFIX.
And this one, the whole, let's lift that out a second.
Yes.
Now then, can you
see.
see now, just if you can see down there what you're doing there, Alan, you'll see then your hand there, look.
Yes.
And the hole is too big.
Yes, indeed.
So if you put now it's too big.
Yeah.
So it's not going to work.
No,
and it's a perennial problem. Hey,
Indeed.
that's a good expression.
Isn't it, just? You write that one down.
It's in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So what you devised, and you invented this.
Yes, I did.
Right.
Yes, I did.
You devised this, and I saw it, as I say, some time ago, this very simple method of holding screws tightly in holes that are too big.
Yes.
Just show us,
So it's
Alan,
not the
please.
plug, Harry, that fails. It's the wall, which is, I'm sure most of the viewers will be
Because it's
familiar
not
with
always
it.
something that happens with time,
No,
is it? It's
show us
also
that. Let's
Right.
see this as
a
you're
wall
doing it.
disintegrates,
What I'm doing is
isn't it?
taking a disc of the wet and fix.
Take it off a second, because your hand was covering
Sorry.
that. Right, this is the disc.
And that's all.
That's impregnated.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this goes into water.
It does.
Literally, that's all it does.
The only addition you need is water.
It's like
Water.
a paper mache kind of thing,
It
isn't it?
is. It is. It's
But
a
it's
a
tougher?
cotton
Yes.
weave
Yeah,
impregnated
okay.
with a
So
very
then
fine-
that goes into the
hole. Now the only
Okay.
criteria I would ask, Harry, is that
Yeah.
it's a tight fit.
Yeah.
If it's a loose fit, put another disc on.
Oh,
Right.
that's clever. Yeah, of
But
course.
that's all. Now
Yeah.
that's quite. That should be okay.
Now let's have a
that's
close-up
it.
on. You've got a close-up on that now.
And all I need to just take the surplus away.
Right.
Now
Now that takes how long?
that takes about 2 or 3 minutes. Say 3 minutes, but we can 3 minutes. Now I want to do the other one. I'll show you again.
Right.
It's just
Here we
regular
go.
water, isn't
Let's
it?
get
Regular
a close-
water.
Hold on, let's see a close-up. Okay.
Sorry.
Can you see your hand there?
Yeah,
And I
lovely.
just, with my hands, just moulding it nice and gently under the plug. And you see I'm using a different plug this time, so it's
Yeah.
nothing to do with the plug. And you can see I'm pushing it back into the hole.
It's
Right.
very easy to
And that's
do,
all
isn't
it is. That's all
And
it
you
is.
press in.
Press in.
You've got a surplus, obviously,
Yes.
residual damp and
Just, and if it goes on wallpaper, just take it away. It doesn't make any difference. You can clean it up. Now,
Right.
if it's a little bit tight, just tap it in with a hammer.
Right.
Now, while that's waiting, Harry, can I just show? This is another similar one here.
Right, let's move
A
on.
And that's
hundred of these
another
have
one.
gone already, by the way.
Now,
if
do you want to have a go at that one, Harry?
All right. Now look.
Now, this is
one
quite a
here,
big hole.
What we've got here is a. Oh, I see. This is a toilet.
Yes,
row
I thought-
holder.
I thought most people would
And we've
relate
got
to
here a
this.
plug that is too big. Now this is the one we did on site when we
Indeed,
tested it out.
indeed.
And that's why you're here, because it was so successful. That will never ever hold in there. The screw is going to keep turning the plug around. So, Alan, you
Right.
fix one that.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. Let's get a close-up on this again. It's so simple.
Dip in the
Alan,
water.
is there a
one
shelf
dip.
life on these?
No, there's not. No.
These are the kind of things that
Show
everyone
us how
should
you're doing
have.
it. Move your hand around
I'm
there.
sorry,
Alan.
Harry,
It's all right.
I'm-
If you can see on the
You're doing brilliantly, Alan.
There we are. There we are. Now we've got it. There we are.
There we are.
That's a very, very good.
There, Harry.
Yeah.
Can you put it
Okay,
in?
now
it
this
must go.
now
It
goes-
must go in reasonably firm.
This goes in now, in reasonably firm. Right. And now we push
And it doesn't
against
go in,
that.
push it-
Here, that's halfway in. Look.
Yeah.
Now I'm pushing in.
And just wipe
Right.
off.
Now
Wipe your
that's
hands.
in. That's in tightly. That goes there. Now that has to dry and cure for
About 3 minutes. Two
I
or
think,
3
I think
minutes.
can I have a go now, please?
Yes, you
You're
can.
saying it looks too
And now
easy,
that
aren't
goes
we?
in there.
So, you know.
Pippa,
Would you like to do this
I'd
one?
love
Come
to
and do
have a
this
go.
one, love, because this is the second one. Both holes. You've done these as a demonstration, but for
I have
obvious
read it,
reasons.
So you
Yeah.
just wrap it around, you make the disc wet, you wrap
Yes,
it
that's
around,
right,
you
yes.
can't really go wrong, and you just whop it in.
That's right.
This is absolutely flying
Now,
out.
if it's
Isn't that
just tap it
incredible?
in, Pepper.
Tap it in a bit.
Yes.
Oh, it's gone in.
That's
Look at that.
fine.
In
Right.
seconds. Isn't that
Now
fabulous?
then, that's all it is. You've got another one here.
Should we do this one? That's the finish. That means
yeah.
we've done three sort of appliances
Yeah,
in just minutes,
And
really.
the thing is, if you look around the house, everyone's got holes that, you know, that need fixing,
Indeed.
haven't they?
Yeah,
Indeed.
You brought up a very important point. You always do.
Ah,
you
that's what
see,
I'm here for, you
well,
see.
round the house, you said, which
Yes.
means that you're going into different materials.
Oh,
Tell us
yes,
about the
yes,
different
true.
materials. Brick,
Brick, ceramics,
ceramics,
wood,
tiles,
yes,
wood,
and
even into wood.
even into wood, and
Oh, this, I mean,
and I'll show you something else in a minute, which is
Very
absolutely
busy on the phones.
mind-boggling.
If you want this for
Now
yourself,
watch.
you have to go through on Q card.
Just a little bit tight, going in. Just tap it in. No more.
now, I've noticed
Wipe it away.
that if there is a slight, sorry Pippa, just
all right.
pass over you a second.
Yeah.
If there is a slight,
Coming over.
yes.
Right, what you can do is just wait till that dries a little, or you can, most of the fixes cover it, but you can get a little craft knife and just take that
But
out.
I've
Yeah.
seen that that's flattened out totally.
Yes, yes indeed. I
That
mean, it's not
one.
good. Sometimes, because the hole's so big,
It
the
needs
wet
to
and
be-
fix
yeah.
goes into the recess.
Okay.
Can you use this outside in somewhere where if
Yes,
it's
you can.
raining or something
Yes,
like
you
that, it's not
can.
going to affect?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
Now,
So-
This is, I mean,
Shall we-
it's so simple,
Now-
and yet people have said, people will be, all over the country, people will be saying to themselves, why didn't I think of
I
that?
know, it's always, that's the genius about things, though, isn't
yeah,
it? It's
isn't
always
it?
the best things are
Yeah.
so
I just,
simple.
the other one, Harry, is that
Yeah.
it works on metal. You know the metal plugs? Now, I'm not going to, you haven't got time for this
Right,
one, but
show a whole close-up of
there's
this. There it is, look.
There's the metal plug.
Right,
There's the
that's
hole.
an expanding. Once this screw
And
goes into it, this
you can
then
see it's far too big.
Yeah. What happens on this? It's a fixing into masonry. When you screw into it,
Yes.
this expands in the hole, but this is obviously too
That's
big
it.
anyway.
That hole was the same as that. I put that in this morning. You try that now, Harry, for tightening it.
I dare say I won't be able to do a thing.
Tighten the nut.
Oh, the nut you mean?
Over 300 of these have now gone. Very busy on
I
the
can
phone.
loosen it.
Yes, loosen
But I
it till you
can't-
yeah, that's tighten it.
I
Yes.
can't tighten anymore.
That's solid.
Yeah.
So another what I'm saying, the wet and fix bonds onto the metal and into the masonry as well.
Bonds
Isn't
onto
that
metal as
impressive?
well.
Bonds onto the masonry but secures the metal expansion.
Can I ask
Yeah.
how these come? Are these the packages?
They are, yes. Now we've been, since Harry first last seen us, we've been approached by the company, one of the biggest fixings in the world, Fishers. They're very big in the name of fixing, and they're going to be our UK distributorships. So
Right.
they will be coming in this packet.
Right, and how many packets do we get per order?
You get
Is it-
10 in a pack.
You get 10 in a
Yes.
pack.
Now, can I-
And how many packs do we get
In
in total with today?
You get
10 packs. So we get 100
Yes,
different. You get
that's
100
right.
discs.
Yes.
Are they all the same size?
They're all the same size, 6 centimetres in diameter.
100 fixings. Look, hold on.
I'm just
You're
well,
rushing it.
I
Look
just
at him
under-
rushing
Off
it.
he goes.
Look what he's done. Hold on. Look, this is still loose. Can you see? This is still loose.
Tighten it up, Harry.
Oh, it's your
right.
product, mister. Come
This-
on,
this
Alan.
is less-
Alan, come on.
this is-
Look, now this now is tight.
Solid.
Look at absolutely solid.
Fantastic.
That's
Look.
one in. That's only one.
16 and a half pence per
look,
disc. Look
I'm
at
actually
that.
pulling against this and rocking the.
Do you want
to solid up? My God, isn't that terrific?
There are only 200 remaining, £16.50. Thank you so much, Alan.
Okay.
We've run out of time, but a fantastic product.
you very
really
much
is
indeed.
brilliant.
Thanks, Alan.
Very busy. Get through on 0800 52 42 32. If you want to get through
Alan.
on the phones, it's incredibly busy, but there's less than 200 remaining. 516 353 £16.50. News of a It's gone, the wall fixing discs. Well done, brilliant, brilliant product, all gone. Take that item number down, we'll get it back for you in stock, I'm certain. 516 353